Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome back to Rimworld, where we continue the tale of our 10 colonists, their 2 muffalo, their 4 camels, their 3 hens, and now their 2 dogs. I think that's about right. I don't think I've missed anybody out there. And last time out, we saw a couple of new partnerships form on our colony. So we've had Colonel and Croc. They've been together for absolutely ages. They've been happily married for quite some time now. And last time we saw 2 other colonists take a shine to each other, and that was Wee Hours and Redwin. They decided they're going to shack up together. They quite like each other, so they now live in this room with the double bed. This was Cunick's room. Cunick is now up here in the fancy bedrooms. We'll come to that in a moment. And the other pairing was between Michael and another dog, because poor Michael has been on his own for so long. He's been the only dog on the colony for absolutely ages. For what, coming up to 3 years? 3 years he's been on his own as Michael the dog. So last time out, when there was a passing trader, we treated him and we got him some female company. So there is another dog there, that dog there, which has been named. We'll come to that very, very shortly. So there is another dog, so Michael doesn't feel so lonely, because he's been through quite a lot of stuff as Michael. He's been here since day one. He's lived in a little kind of rubbishy sort of wooden hut. He's seen all this kind of built around him. He's been attacked by wildlife. All sorts of stuff has happened to him. So now he's got another dog to, I don't know, bark at and sniff and stuff, whatever dogs do. So that's quite lovely. So I like that. So yes, we've got a couple of new sort of partnerships forming in the colony. And what else happened last time out? We fought off a raid. Some raiders came in from this direction. They broke in through the walls, but we sorted that out. And I think we did an okay job. I was quite happy with how we dealt with those raiders. A few people in the comments said, you should have used your trap corridor. And yeah, I kind of assumed that now the raiders are not going to use a trap corridor because some did come through the walls previously. But yeah, I think it says it in the corner when they sort of arrive. If it says they're quite clever and they're not going to go for your traps, then yeah, they'll come through the walls. That message, when these guys attacked last time, it didn't say anything like that. So maybe we should have led them through the trap corridor, but whatever the case, we did okay. We dealt with that, and we sorted these bedrooms up here. So now Ash has the best bedroom, which means she doesn't get the negative sort of debuff for being jealous. And Cunick has an impressive bedroom, which means that you do get a bit of a mood boost, which is marvellous. And then also down here, another big thing that happened was Lindgren. You arrived. You crashed. You crashed in a little sort of transport pod thing. And yes, there was some confusion over your age, because you are a teenage male space refugee, but you are Ash's mum. So our colonist Ash's mum. You're Ash's dad. You're not Ash's mum. That would be even weirder. So yes, you're Ash's dad, but you're 17 and Ash is 38. So I was a bit confused by this. But yes, people in the comments, and again, thank you commenting people, have pointed out that he has a biological age of 17 years, but he has a chronological age of 269 years. So at some point, he's popped out of sort of cryo sleep or stasis or something. He's done whatever he needs to do in order to create Ash, and then he's cleared off again. He's gone back into stasis at some point. So yeah, that is intriguing. That is an intriguing tale there from Albert Lindgren. And I do wonder if he knows. I wonder if he even knows that Ash is his daughter. Maybe they don't, and maybe that will be a big reveal at some point. I'm not entirely sure. But there we go. So you've arrived, and we are currently trying to recruit you. Now, we'll come to that later. We'll see whether we want to recruit him or just return him back to his faction for a bit of a boost. But yeah, that's something we will need to consider. Another big thing. This is maybe what people have been waiting for, that we did last time out. I said, can you please let me know if you would like to be in Rimworld, because we have 3 hens to name and the new terrier, and we need to give them names. So chuck names at me, let me know whether you want to be a hen or a terrier or whatever else, and I will pick them randomly and we'll assign the names. And I have done just that. So I wrote down all the names on bits of paper, and I cut the bits out with a little knife, and I folded them up, and I've picked out the names. So the 3 hens have been named and the dog has been named. So without any further ado, I think let's go and see what names have been assigned. I think we'll start with the hens. Okay, so starting from the top hen down, we have Matty the hen, we have Danny the hen, and we have Ambi the hen. So well done, Ambi, Danny, and Matty. You have all become hens in Rimworld. What a proud moment it is for you all. You should open your windows and loudly and proudly shout that hens have your name in Rimworld, because people will be so very delighted for you. That, although just think there's some crazy person yelling out of the window. But well done. Thank you for taking part, and well done. You are now in Rimworld. Hopefully I can keep you alive. And the dog. What is the dog called? So there is the dog just there. Michael's best buddy. This was drawn at random as well. Michael's best buddy is going to be called Spikle. So this is Spikle the dog. Now, there was a comment when the person said, can I please actually be in Rimworld? They clarified how to pronounce this, because you might think it's Spickle, like pickle, but no, they said it's Spikle, like Michael. And it's brilliant that that one has been picked out, because we now have Michael and Spikle. Which is brilliant. So there we go. So the 4 new people are Spikle, Matty, Danny, and Ambi. So congratulations. Commiserations if you didn't actually get in. But now I've got a big list of names. I've got a list of names. So if we do acquire another animal, but by whatever means, maybe we'll buy one, maybe we'll tame one, maybe one will just join, I don't know. But if we do get another animal, I now have a pool of names, so I can just draw a name out of these little bits of paper that we've got, and then we'll have names. So you never know. If you weren't lucky this time, you may feature in future Rimworld episodes. Okay, I think it's time we actually get on with doing some stuff now. I've been jibber-jabbering on for ages. Let's actually get on with doing some stuff. The first thing we're going to deal with is this down here, and I've not handled this very well at all. The blight appears to have taken every single plant down in these 3 areas. That's not very impressive. This just was allowed to go unchecked, and now it's killed all these plants. And I did think maybe if we could harvest them, we'd get a little bit out of them, because I thought, well, you know what, it says harvest. But no, if we harvest it, there's nothing in there. The plant is so horribly grotty and covered in whatever blight is, blighty stuff, that it can't be used. So all these are just gone. They are just gone. They are null and void. They are no more. So what I think we might do is, because we were always going to get rid of these, I think what we'll do is, we will just say, let's just delete that growing area. Delete that growing area. So that was cotton. This was tea. Beloved, lovely tea. So all that tea is going to go to waste. And this here was heel root. Now all that's going to be dead. What we'll do is we'll delete that. And the plan is, this is the long-term plan. It probably won't happen this episode, but it's going to happen at some point. We're going to expand this down. So our work area, our little sort of workshop, is going to expand down this way. And this room is also going to expand. The kitchen is probably going to double in size. And the workshop is going to come down quite considerably down here as well. So obviously we want these things out of the way. These things might as well just have shoved it out the way. So winter's coming up. It's coming up to winter, which means those things will just die off in the cold anyway. And that does also mean we need to do something with this. These potatoes, 92% grown, but they're not grown because it's cold. It's -1 degrees out there. So what we might need to do is, it's currently 7 in the morning. Let's move time on the tiniest bit and just see what happens in the day. Like if it goes to 8 o'clock, does the temperature... Right, okay, so it's 20... Oh no, that's indoors. Outdoors is 0. So they are growing a tiny bit. They're growing a tiny, tiny little bit. What I think we might do is... Growth rate is 25% because it's only 3 degrees C. An item stash quest. Ooh, okay. What's that? Jet, Prime Councillor of this Shotodo Dominion, has informed us of a collection of valuable items worth 1,800 not far from us. The collection consists of advanced components times 9. Unfortunately, it won't last. Others will take the items in 21 days. If we don't, beware, valuables tend to attract danger. Jet says there may be danger there. Thanks, Jet. I've put 2 and 2 together and worked the same out. Advanced components. Yes, okay, so we know that they're quite good. 9 of them as well. That could be very, very useful indeed. Okay, right, where are they? Let's have a little look. Generating planet. Where are we? We're just there, aren't we? We're on the edge of the rough Wombat Sea. I don't think we've ever seen a wombat, which is a bit of a shame. So we're there. So we would need to go over to just there. Okay. I mean, I don't know how long things take. How long would it take to get to that location? I'm a little bit wary. A little bit wary that somebody's going to be there. Possibly Jet from the Shotodo Dominion, whatever, however it's pronounced. Because, he said, hey, there's some components over there that you might like. Look out, it might be a trap. which it seems a little bit obvious that it might be them leading me into a trap. It is quite expensive. Just a stash of valuable items. Do we think about going for that? But there are unknown threats. I don't really like unknown threats. There could be 50 people there, and we could send 4 or 5 of ours, and they would just gun us down. So maybe we'll think about that. I don't know how long it would take to get there. That's the only thing. I don't know how long it would take to reach that destination. Okay, right. We might think about that. Let's go back to our place for now. So yeah, these potatoes. I think what we'll do is we'll harvest them all. We'll just harvest a lot of them. Can we harvest? Can we have a harvest all button? Or have I got to go through and select each one? I may have to go through and just select each one because I don't think I can double click and select all the potato plants. Right, hang on, please hold while I click on potatoes. Okay, many potatoes selected. We will harvest all of those, thank you very much, and we will delete that growing zone. So now we don't have any of the growing zones down here. We can get rid of that one as well. So that was the old hay one. We'll get rid of that. The big hay one is here, going around the wind turbines, which is absolutely fine. And gradually we will start working on this. We'll start putting concrete and stuff around this. But for now, hay will do the job. And we'll have to keep an eye out in winter for trees growing in this area and stuff. But that's fine. That's fine for now. So hopefully we'll go and grab all those potatoes. All that stuff will die out. That will leave this area nice and free for us to expand into. Right, next on the list is these little things that grew over here. What are they called again? Ambrosia bushes. They are 19% grown. Apparently, what we need to do is we need to go to zone. We need to put a growing zone around them. I think that covers them all. Yep, like that. And then don't sow anything in that growing zone. And then apparently when they are done, I think this is what the comment said. I'll probably find out. I'll be wrong. But I think what happens is when they are grown, we can then come over here and harvest them. And because they're in a growing zone, they'll know to come and get them. The only thing is, are they going to be hardy enough in winter? I don't think they are. Non-ideal temperature. Temperature growth multiplier. Yeah, I mean, they're only 19% grown and it's going to be winter in a couple of days. So I'm not entirely sure that they're going to survive. But okay, fine, we'll have to deal with that. Another thing, actually, while we're in the zones, is these zones here are going to expand over into this bit. So what we need to do is we need to get that zone and we need to expand that zone out. And that's quite good because that zone was full. It was full of weapons. Do we want to get rid of some of those weapons? It might be nice. Hang on, what does the trade beacon cover everything? Yes, the trade beacon covers, well, all but one, all but that daggery type thing just there. So, yeah, maybe we'll move that. Maybe we'll just reinstall that just there. And then that will cover that knife. And then maybe we can go and try and sell that knife to someone. Maybe we'll just ring someone up in there. go and get someone to give anybody in space a call and just see if we can sell any of these weapons. Because I don't really want all those weapons. And it would free up a bit more room. And then we'll expand that zone as well out to there. Marvellous. So there's a little bit more room for people to sort of move about in and store more stuff in there. Okay, right. That's good. Another thing we might look at doing is sorting out beds. Because somebody said, why don't you just put double beds in every bedroom? And then if people do decide to shack up, you don't have to bother replacing the beds. But also, it's just nicer for them to have a double bed. The double beds are nicer things. So, yeah, I thought we could just start that down here. We've got plenty of wood. We've got loads of wood now from our little sort of foresty area that we planted. Ooh, there's a thing in there. Can we have that? 98% grown? Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yes, we'll dismantle these. We'll deconstruct that. We'll deconstruct that. And we'll deconstruct that. So we'll get rid of those beds and we'll move time on nice and fast. Oh, also, actually, Lindgren, whilst we're here, what are we doing with you? We're recruiting you. So at the moment, we're not sending you back. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Michael the dog has got little hearts round him, as has Spikle. Michael and Spikle, are you friends? Food and rest. You only have food and rest. Hang on, log. Do you have anything here about talking to Spikle and Michael? Michael rubbed his nose against Wee Hours' arm a day ago. Okay. Wow. Oh, it's a really busy time for Michael recently. And Spikle is sort of just sort of interacting with Mags and Redwin. Okay, well, there's little love hearts there. Oh, I hope they've fallen in love. That would be marvellous. Okay, right. So we're getting rid of these things. Oh, yeah, that's it. So Lindgren, I'm bouncing all over the place. You, what are we doing with you? We are currently recruiting you. Do we want to recruit you? Okay, so you're quite good at melee. And you've got a passion for melee. You've got a passion for punching people. That's absolutely fine. Mining, yeah, okay. Passion for mining, that could be quite good. You're quite good at looking after animals. What I'm thinking is, right, you're not incapable of anything. Your traits are that you're a brawler. So, right, you're increased melee because you like punching people. But you're not very good at shooting. And you'll be very unhappy if asked to carry a ranged weapon. Okay, so we won't give you that. And you're lazy. Your global work speed is 20% less. Do you know what? You're going to be another person here. Yeah, the fact that you're lazy. If you weren't lazy, I might have kept you around. But I think what I might do is we might return you because you're not that good. You're not brilliant. And we might return you, although we could do with somebody that just goes around and just cleaning and hauling. But if you're 20% slower, that's not going to be good, is it? You're going to be 20% slower at cleaning and hauling and doing all the menial stuff. So do we want to keep you? I mean, you're not exceptionally good at anything. And the only sort of burning passion you have is for mining. And we don't really do a lot of mining. So, do you know what? No, let's do, hang on, what do we do for this? Do we want to release him? Do we want to release you back to your person? I mean, if we put release, are you just going to go? Because we want to wear you down, but I want to release you eventually. I want to release you when you've become like not a prisoner, when we've broken this sort of resistance down. So maybe we'll leave it and release. We'll let you go, Lindgren. I don't think you're going to be very good here. And yeah, you're 17 or 269. It's very complicated. I mean, what we're going to write in the birthday cards, it's all going to get complicated. The cakes are going to either have 17 candles on or 200 odd candles, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, who knows? Oh, there we go. Look, we just literally we're just manhandling him out the door. And also, of course, this means we don't have to feed him. We don't have to feed him because we're just chucking him out. So we're just going, look, clear off, away with you. We've healed you up. Now you can go away, please. So here we go. Hang on, let's just speed time on. Beryl, you've let him go. Lindgren goes away. And out there you go. There you go. Relations with the Hen Humanistia People's Accord have changed from -80 to -68. Oh, wow. Practically best friends now. Let's get these double beds in. So we'll have a double bed just there, one just there, and one just there. And wee hours, can you work on these? You're hauling a load of wood at the moment. No, you can do that, and then you can work on that, and then you can work on that. You can work on all of those blueprints, please. There's Kathy doing a spot of cleaning. Well done, Kathy. So now let's see, because wee hours is our best builder. Wee hours has, I think you've got like super high construction, haven't you? You've got, 19. So, and you've got a burning passion for it, which is very, very good. So yeah, you're a planet-leading master of construction, which is very exciting indeed. So we want you to build these things because you're more likely to produce something that is excellent. And then when these are done, maybe, depending on the quality of these, we'll just move these into the existing rooms of the current colonists, and then we'll just sort of use these as sort of building areas. And we finished fabrication. Build fabrication benches capable of high-tech projects ranging from component assembly to power armor construction. Oh, happy days. Right, hang on one moment. Now, research-wise, I have a plan. And it was a flat-screen television. Yes, please, let us get a flat-screen television. I mean, there's probably loads of other things on there that might be more useful, but I want a flat-screen TV because we're going to put one in here. This is going to be our little sort of entertainment room. And it's been suggested that maybe we should put some of this stuff in here as well. Maybe we should put in, so I quite like the fact that the sort of poker table is in the dining room, but maybe we could put in, say, the chess set over here, and maybe we could put something else just here and have a little sort of telly viewing corner and that kind of stuff. So have a little sort of leisure room. But okay, right, let's get these beds built. So how good is that? That is an excellent bed. That is an excellent bed. In fact, it's so excellent it's become art. It's an arty bed. This furniture bears a depiction of an army brandishing bayonets. Hull wields a landmine defensively. while flexing her muscles. Hull, that's not how landmines work. This portrait relates to Hull's encampment being attacked by beasts on the 10th of September 5502. Did we get attacked by beasts on the 10th of September 5502? That would have been the last part. Did we get attacked by beasts? Okay, fine. Yeah, so what time is it now? Yeah, it's coming up to bedtime, which is a shame. Oh, Cunick's building that one. As long as it's good. If it's a good bed. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. And, oh, Beryl's having a go at that one. That's good. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll keep those. So we'll move those up into these bedrooms. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. So we could, we could do that one, and that one. Replace those beds. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to sort out. And then everybody will have a big double bed, which is great. And apparently, I hadn't realised this, the comfort in the room, the niceness of their room, means that they feel way more comfortable sleeping in these rooms, which means they sleep better, which means they sleep less, because they're having better quality sleep. So they're going to sleep less, and that means they're out and about in the colony doing stuff. So, yeah, I quite like the idea of getting double beds into all the rooms. Oh, right, sorry, you two are doing the thing. That's absolutely fine. Let's just go over here and look at this field. Okay, a couple of things we need to deal with. Need warm clothes. Wee Hours apparently isn't wearing warm clothes. Are you not? You're wearing a jacket, a button-down shirt, a helmet, and some synthread pants. And for some reason, you've gone to bed with some beer. But okay, that's fine. Whatever floats your boat, Wee Hours. Okay, so we need to get you to wear something nice and warm, like a parka. Lots of the people have got parkas. What have you got on, Cunick? You've got on a bearskin jacket. That's got to be quite good. A bearskin jacket's got to be nice and warm. Keep one warm in chilly weather. Okay, so we'll sort that out for Wee Hours. And then a bulk goods trader. A caravan from the Ishutodo Dominion is approaching. They are a bulk goods trader. They'll hang around the colony for a few days. Okay. Where are they coming in from then? Can't quite see them. There they are. It's quite nice to have people come by that aren't trying to kill us. This is very, very welcome indeed. Although, do you know what, Rimworld? I'm still waiting for you to do something horrific. I'm still waiting for the Kraken to come out of here. Okay, let's get Croc to go over and have a word with them. So, ray gun. There you go, Croc. Go and see what ray gun has to offer. I noticed they do have quite a lot of terriers around the place. And we're not going to buy another terrier because that would just be very, very silly. So, what have they got for sale? Right, they've got some terriers. We don't want to buy that. Chocolate, Labrador Retriever meat, tortoise meat. Stop trying to sell me all this weird stuff. And now neutroamine. That might be quite useful. That's what we use to make medicine. It might be quite handy to actually buy some of that. So that could be quite useful. Do you know what? If we had all of that, if we had all of your neutroamine, so we've got 58. If we buy loads more, that should keep us going in medicine for quite some time. It's only 613. So we can buy all that. That leaves us with, still 1,000 left. And we can sell them some stuff. We could also buy some components. We've got 12 components. Did we not buy some more? I thought we bought a few more components. But okay, so what if we bought... They've got 39 components. They're very expensive. They're very expensive. What if we buy 8 components to bring us up to 20? That's going to cost us 907. But now we can try and sell them some stuff. In fact, do you want weapons? You don't want weapons. How very annoying. However, we do have some granite sculptures. We can always just chuck some sculptures your way to bring the cost right down. Okay, that's very good. Do we want to buy ourselves an alpaca wool cowboy hat? That sounds brilliant. Jackets. Yeah, we could sell them some of this stuff, couldn't we? Could we not sell them some of this nonsense that we've got? Like a dog leather jacket? Although, however, that might keep Wee Hours warm. A cloth duster. Okay, do we want to wear that? I don't know if that keeps people warm or not. The light leather jacket keeps one warm in chilly weather. Pigskin jacket keeps one warm. Okay, let's get rid of some of these things. Let's go through and get rid of, various bits and bobs, so like wolf skin and stuff like that. We'll get rid of some stuff. We'll see how much money we can actually make back. Okay, so a bit of wheeler dealing. We're able to make 456 monies off them. And that is because we've sold a few bits and bobs. We're going to get rid of the dog leather jacket because it sounds horribly unpleasant. It just sounds awful. What are you wearing? I am wearing dog. Okay, that's just weird. So yeah, we'll get rid of that, and we're getting rid of a few other bits and bobs as well. We're going to get rid of these smoke leaf joints and the wake-up drugs, because drugs are bad. Don't do drugs, kids. But the big thing that we're going to get rid of, as well as some other little bits and bobs here. We're going to get rid of this chem fuel because we have no need to keep 367 units of chem fuel. We've got absolutely nothing to do with it. It's just sort of sitting there in a mountain, not doing anything. We might as well sell it, and it makes a heck of a lot of money. So that means that we've gone from, I don't know what we're on, minus sort of 200 or 300 or something, to now getting 456 monies off them, which I think is a great deal. So yeah, we'll absolutely take that. We might also need to get, possibly I'm thinking maybe we get ourselves some meat. Or can we go out and do some hunting quick? Because we're going to run out of the ability to make kibble very, very soon. So we do need to go and get some meat. Do you know what? We'll accept this. So yes, thank you, trader. The relations have gone quite well. They've gone up, which is very, very welcome indeed. So yes, we've bought a few bits of this and a few bits of that. Croc is taking some stuff back already, which is marvellous. Let's go and do some hunting. Let's go out and actually hunt some stuff. So wildlife. What can we hunt? That's a little bit injured. In fact, is there anything that's just sort of a bit dead? Is there anything? Because sometimes you happen across this. Sometimes you happen across dead things that you think, there, just here. Yeah, we'll have that. Absolutely. So we'll have a bit of that. Also, alpacas are quite good. They're quite good. We'll clear that. Quite good for hunting because they're just kind of a bit kind of feeble. The other ones fight back. They don't fight back. So, yeah, maybe, no % chance of fighting back for alpacas. There's 4 of them. So, yeah, it's these 4. Let's go and hunt these. Let's go and wipe out the alpacas on the map. Oh, that there as well. And another ibex ram. Absolutely, we will take that. Is there anything else that is dead on the map that we could have that's got meat on it? There's a few dead things on the map like that. So it's a little bit sort of bony now. Let's have a quick look around just to see if there is anything that we can just scavenge like the vultures we are. No, I think that's it. I think that's all of the already dead animals that we can go and pick up. But that's fine. So that's a couple more animals coming in. That's a bit of meat that will come into us, which is very, very welcome. So we'll have that. Somebody else can go out and hunt those. That means we can make some kibble. I'm just a bit worried that over winter we're going to run out of stuff. We're going to run out of hay. We're going to run out of kibble. So yeah, we need to actually stock up and make sure we've got stuff sorted for the winter. Also, it is now 7 in the morning. So we've got 3 nice high quality double beds to go in. So let's go here. So let's do these 2 up here. So what's this? This is Beryl and Mags. So let's try and remember that. So deconstruct Beryl, deconstruct Mags. Beds, not them. Don't deconstruct Beryl or Mags. That would be weird. So Beryl and Mags, I want to take those apart. We also want to move those around because these rooms are... Beryl's room at the top there is really pokey. Look at that, it's tiny. The double bed will go in and not much else. So, do we need to sort out maybe a slightly bigger room? Do you know what? At some point, maybe in the future. For now, it's fine. So Beryl and Mags are going to start moving stuff around. There we go. Right. So we've done that. So we've deconstructed that. Now we can move these round. Oh, do you know what, Beryl? Because you're in a tiny room, you can have the excellent bed. You can have the very excellent double bed because I feel a bit sorry for you. And then Mags, you can have that one. So you can have the good double bed. So we'll put that just there. So that sorted those 2 out. I want to make sure they're moved and in before I actually start moving other things around. So Beryl and Mags. Beryl and Mags. Must remember, Beryl and Mags. Okay, beds are in. Beryl's bedroom, Mags's bedroom. Marvellous. Now there's 2 left. There is Hull and Kathy. And once we've done that, everybody will have a double bed, which is brilliant. I did quite like that. Just to make sure, because of course, these are sharing double beds. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that absolutely works out fine. So Hull, we'll deconstruct yours, which is fine. And then we'll build a copy. Where is it? Build copy. So we'll build another copy just there and another one just there. Okay, marvellous. Oh, no, not that one. Don't build one outside. That will be ridiculous. Okay, so then, we can deconstruct that. So that's Hull's room. So once that bed is gone, somebody come and take Hull's bed apart. That would be marvellous. There we go. Hull has a double bed. And now, have they built any decent ones? Normal and good. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll deconstruct that rubbishy normal one because that's just not acceptable. And then we've got a good one. So the good one can go here. This is Kathy's. We'll deconstruct that. Kathy can then have a double bed in her room. And then it shall all be marvellous. So there you go. We've already done that. So we'll move this up into its new place like so, like that. And then we just need to wait for them to move it. Then we can set that to Kathy. And then everybody's got double beds, which is great. And I think that means it's coming in. Yes, said owner. The only person that does not have a bed, Kathy the minstrel. And that's sorted. Everybody has double beds, which is marvellous. And while we're here very quickly, let's just try and build copies of that. Just before we deconstruct that poorly put together one. Who put that bed together? And then we'll build a copy just there as well. And hopefully these ones are going to be quite good. Hopefully they will be good or excellent. I'm happy as long as it's better than sort of normal or average or whatever it is. Now, wee hours did that. Yeah, so that's going to be good. Okay, then we'll have 3 more rooms spare at the bottom here. The blight isn't really killing these plants just yet, or the cold or whatever. That's fine. It'd be good if we could get on with sorting these potatoes out. Animals are coming in. We have 153 kibble, which is marvellous. So it's all looking quite good. Trade caravan is leaving. That is absolutely fine. Oh yeah, we need warm clothes. Okay, where was that jacket? Was that it? The light leather jacket. Is that going to keep people warm? Insulation, heat and cold. Okay, that's probably quite good. Do we want to do that, or do we want to make something else? Where is it? What have we got on here? Got all these things. Do you know what? Let's make ourselves a parka. Make 1 parka out of... what do we want to make the parka out of? What have we got a lot of? We must have a lot of something good. Okay, hang on. Come out of that. Come out of that, because I don't know what to make a parka out of. What can we make a parka out of? Wolf skin? Is that going to be good? Heavy fur. That sounds like the kind of thing you want to make a parka out of. Heavy fur. Do we have a lot of that? How much do we need? We've got 30 of that. We've got loads of camel hide. Is that good? Is that nice and resistant? I've got no idea. Insulation against the cold. 60. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's quite good. Okay, right. So go back to here. Say, yes, make a parka. And what do we want to make it out of? Yeah, we've got 300. How much do we need? 80 ingredients. So we can make it out of cloth or camel hair. What is, what's cloth's sort of thing? 18 degrees for cold. And what was camels? Is that camel hide? Yeah, camel hide was 16 degrees. Oh, make it just out of normal cloth. Just make it out of generic, sort of unspecified cloth. Yeah, make it out of that, please. So take all those off. No. Make it out of cloth. That would be fine. Yeah, that'll do. It'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just make it out of something that we know we've got lots of. And hay grass is dying because of cold. That's fine. We sort of expect this to all die. One of the chickens is outside, which I'm a little bit worried about. There is an egg. There is an egg, and somebody's brought the egg in. And we're cooking the eggs. We've got like a little bacon and egg food thing on there. That is brilliant. Oh, that's very exciting. And then Ash is also chopping something apart. This is, oh, it's marvellous. It's going very, very well. Rimworld, what kind of horrors are you going to unleash on me any moment? Oh my goodness me, we have some super double news going on. Number 1, Sibob is pregnant. Again, so we're going to have another camel on the way. And this thing here, this muffalo is dead, and we didn't kill it. I assume that the warg has had a fight with that. So we'll allow that as well. We'll absolutely go and take anything that we can get that's free. And that's some free meat. They'll keep us going for a while. Hang on, what's that? A dead tortoise. Yep, we'll have that. Absolutely. It's going to go to waste if we don't do anything with it. So we might as well go and take it. So there we go. We'll have ourselves a tortoise as well. I'm a bit worried about the hens. Like, should they be sleeping outside? They've got food. Yes, you're a bit hungry, but that's fine because I suppose it's 4 a.m. You might not have eaten for a little while. I'm just a bit worried about them sleeping outside. I think maybe that's going to kill them, possibly because of the cold. Do you know what? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Let's move time on. Let's see what we need to do next. This is good. I think Mags is making the parka because that's the only thing that is on the bill. Yeah, Mags is making that parka. So that's very, very encouraging. So that'll be done. As soon as that's done, that's in. We're going to assign wee hours to go and wear it. Because otherwise someone else might come in and think, oh, that's quite nice and warm and snug. I want that. So is that it just there? A cloth parka. Right. Wee hours. Go and put that on, please. I'm going to force you to wear it, wee hours. You're going to go and put on this parka and you're going to enjoy it. There we go. So now, are you warm enough? Got a cloth parka on. A parka for staying warm in even the coldest of temperatures. Marvellous. Okay, so you will now be warm. That is very good news. We've got more things being made. We've got more works of art coming in just in case we have another trader come by. That is very encouraging. Things are going really well, which again, I've said this before, makes me feel very suspicious. Eggs. Yeah, allow eggs. Why wouldn't we allow the egg? We want all the eggs we can get. The eggs are delicious. We're also going to do some mining up here because we don't have that much in the way of steel. We've got 150. I would like more. So let's dig into this just here. Do you know what? We might need to dig into it a little bit more like that. And then also up here, people in the comments, again, thank you commenting people. I've said I was a little bit concerned about mining into these in case I go through the walls and unleash the terrible evil horrors, whatever they are, that's in here, the ancient evil. But apparently, no, I can't mine through. Yeah, I'll have to actually go through and deconstruct walls in order to get inside. So they're whatever they are, the horrible beasties contained therein are walled in. So I can't accidentally knock the walls down unless I specifically go to deconstruct. So yes, what we can do is we can mine these for components, which is very encouraging, and we can mine that for some more steel. So that's what we need. And do you know what, actually? We'll get that as well. We'll go just there and grab all that stuff as well. So yeah, I've got a little bit of mining to do. Because yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some more steel. And do you know what? We'll get that as well. We'll do that there and we'll see if there's any more components over there as well. Because that's free components. We don't have to buy them. They're just going to sort of turn up. They will arrive and that's lovely. So yeah, I'll absolutely take that. How we're looking at the telly. It's about halfway through. Lovely. I would like to move stuff around here. I'd like to get this expanded. Is there any way we can just sort of destroy can we just get them to harvest these? I mean, they're taking a long time to do harvesting and stuff. We are getting them to do a lot of stuff, to be fair. We're getting them to chop stone blocks and do all this kind of other stuff. So yeah, maybe we've got to grab lots of, there's a big load of stuff just here we're grabbing. Do you know what? Cancel that. Don't go and grab those because that's fine. There's another dead one of them. We will allow that. There's another dead one. We'll allow it. I think it's the bear. I think the grizzly bear is going around and killing all these things. And we're just going to come in and just run off with the bodies. Hopefully that doesn't annoy the grizzly bear. Maybe the grizzly bear and the warrior can have a bit of a showdown. Maybe they can have a fight for the supreme predator. Because they're both going around killing stuff. But no, also it does look like the bear has a red nose. Like a clown red nose. Rimworld, the clown bear is coming for you. Another thing I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to use some of our steel. We've got 150 steel. I want to put a few sandbags around the place, just in a few key open areas. So for example, if someone does come through this way and come through the door, we can at least put some people behind some sandbags. So I think what we'll do is we'll just put them in a little sort of shape like that. I mean, that might require getting rid of that tree. That's absolutely fine. At least our people have got somewhere to hide if someone's come through that door. Also, maybe sort of along here might be quite a good idea, just in case people have come through here. So we could say hide. Maybe if we put them sort of there, like that, and along, and like that, we've got somewhere to hide and shoot at people. So we can hide in here. Maybe on this side. Somebody did say this was too near. Somebody said this was too near to the trap. The sort of trap corridor. I mean, we've not really seen anybody get through the trap corridor yet, so I'm fine for the moment. We won't move those ones round. And then we kind of need some around here, and maybe some even over here, just in the middle of nowhere, just in case. So let's just put a sort of little right-angled bit in like that, because that's not going to come down all that way. So that'll be fine where it is. And then, yeah, down here near this door, possibly, we'll have a little sort of triangle, sort of right angle of sandbags, maybe a bit along here, just to make sure that we've got a bit of defense in case someone comes through that door, and then a bit in this corner as well, so another sort of right angle bit like that. Just have at least some defenses around the place so we can hide behind it, just to give us a tiny bit of cover. And winter has begun, so I'm expecting these plants to start dying off, because outside it is currently minus 15 degrees. Now these things here will probably go. These things here will go. I thought the potatoes might last because they're hardier and they're under the ground. But no, the potatoes are going to. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, all these things need to be out of the way because we want to do our little sort of building project. Or we have gone up and we have stolen the the muffalo. Are there any more up here now that we can steal? Or are the predators, they're asleep? Okay, the predators have gone to sleep. Okay, that's a shame. If they could, sort of kill some animals for us, that would be marvellous. But no, it's fine. They can have a nap. Okay, so these things still are not quite gone, though. They're not quite gone. Can we just go and harvest these? Inspired trade, wee hours. You'll get a significant trade price bonus when closing her next trade deal. The inspiration will expire after 8 days or when it's done. Okay, well that's quite encouraging. And we have 147 of that neutroamine stuff, so we should be alright to create medicine for a long old time, which is lovely. And the sandbags are going in. The sandbags are being put into place, which is excellent. Yeah, I'm happy about this. I'm very happy about that. Because that means we do have some form of defence, which is very useful. Beryl is... What are you doing around there? You just had to go outside to do that. Okay, fine. Little bit strange, an odd way around of doing it, but right you are. And all the sandbags are in, I think. 1, 2, that one's sort of there anyway. 3, 4, 5. Yes! Okay, good. I'm very, very happy with that. That's pretty good. Do I need to put a side on this one in case someone's coming this way? Or if they're coming down here, that's going to be no use at all. Hang on. Let's put a sort of an edge on that one. Let's put that like that. A colonist needs treatment? Oh, no. You two. What are you two doing? Oh, no. One of you's got a uranium mace. Okay, fine. What happened? Hull slander... Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Hull slandered Mags's face. This drove Mags into a rage, and she began a fight. Oh dear, you slandered her entire face? Okay, Mags. Yeah, okay, so yes, you were slandered. Your face was slandered. Are you particularly unpleasant to look at, Mags? No, you're not. You've got an annoying voice, but you've not got a terrible face. Okay, right. Now, are you two just going to keep kicking lumps at each other? Are you going to both stop? Yeah, you two possibly need to stop. They're no longer social fighting. But you are going to have to report to the hospital wing, you naughty people. Right, okay. You go and rest. And you... yeah, okay, fine. We'll just tell you to go and rest. You go and rest as well. Can someone just come and grab these potatoes? Croc, can you just do this? Just get these done, would you? Just sort of work on those. Because then that means we can start expanding the sort of kitchen freezer type thingamabob. Just get these out the way. Even if it doesn't bring that many potatoes, it'd be really useful if you could just get them out of the ground. There we go. Marvellous. Good job, Croc. There we go. So food in storage for winter. 105 potatoes, 125 rice, 1,000 corn. And then we've got down here 58 buffalo meat, 75 alpaca meat. So we've got absolutely loads of food, which is brilliant. In fact, do you know what? What we could do is, and I need to do something here. Yes, there we go. That's what I was going to look at. Let's actually bump this up. Let's see if we can cook some fine meals. Can we get ourselves 20 fine meals? Because I think that's going to affect the mood of people. So that could be quite good. And then cook simple meals. Yeah, 120 is fine. Do you know what? Let's bring that down to 100. Let's just bring that down to 100. Because there's 10 people. There's 10 people. So 100 simple meals is fine. Now, yes, this was pointed out in the comments. We're not making tea. We're not making tea anymore. So do until we have 20. So they can have 2 lovely brews each. So yeah, we'll do that. There we go. So we'll have that as well. Marvellous. So yeah, they'll start turning the tea, these leaves into some tea. Because yeah, we haven't got anything at the minute. We're not making tea, I don't believe. Which is terrible. And these things are just taking up storage. So we might as well do something with them. We might as well turn them into tea. And then people can have the tea. Oh, there's a fine meal. There is a fine meal. Right, Hull is healed. Oh, I didn't possibly go and check what had happened. It's just bruises. It's just bruises and fisticuffs and silliness. Everybody is fine. Okay, let's at least begin part 1 of our little building project. So we want to make this area bigger. Our sort of freezer area. So let's just make it... Now, it doesn't need to be massive. I don't want it to be huge and gargantuan. I just like it to be a little bit bigger. So what we could do is... Let's go to here. Let's go to structure and get a wall. And that's limestone, I believe. So let's go down here. Get us some limestone walls. So if we just want it to be another 4 bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So build that along there like so. And then we want to build a wall bit to there. And then what we'll do is we'll take all those out. We'll take those bits out. So that's where it's going to come out to. And then we want to double wall it around the edge, like that. Because that apparently protects it when it's hot. And if everything fails, if we have power failure and the cooler things don't work, double walling means that it makes it a little bit more resilient. Also, we need to bring that down like that, which is lovely. And we can deconstruct that and that. And the doors can still go up here. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind the doors going in just there. That's all okay. But yeah, maybe we'll move the light up to there. In fact, do we need this little bit here, or can that jut out into this area? Do you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's move the light. So let's just reinstall the light just there. And then we can just have this as a little sort of corridor type hallway thingamajig. But yeah, you can start building all this. That would be very, very handy if you could get on with it. That would be lovely. I think you've got enough limestone bits. 154. So you should have enough. I imagine that should be plenty. But yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll start it going. It's not really urgent or essential. Also, I'm a little bit terrified that they're going to sort of entomb themselves. Please don't do an academia builder and lock yourselves in this area, because everyone's going to laugh at you, including me, and then you're going to feel very, very, very silly. And we've finished researching flat screen TVs. Okay, this is very exciting. Now, what do we need to get next that might possibly be more useful than a flat screen telly? Although, yeah, that's probably good for their mood levels, so it's not entirely useless. How about we get ourselves... I mean, mortars could be useful. What's a smoke pop belt again? No, I don't particularly... But our fire foam. That might be quite a useful thing. So if there is a big fire, we can put a few of these little fire foam popper things around, and that might help stop larger fires. You know, if someone comes in and launches incendiaries at us, or if someone starts chucking Molotovs or something at us, we might have to use those. So yeah, let's get that. It's only 600, so it's relatively quick for us to get. So yeah, we'll have a bit of that, please. In terms of building, it's looking very, very good. The roof should be fine because it's within 6 tiles of everything. They're taking this stuff away, which is really useful because we can use that to build flooring, which is very, very handy. So yeah, they're taking all of it away. What is the floor? So yeah, it's all sandstone tiles. So yeah, there we go. Marvellous. Okay, this is going very well. So floors, sandstone tiles. We'll have a bit in there, please. And we'll have all of that as sandstone tiles as well, if you would be so kind. Okay, so there's good news and bad news. The good news is that they are doing quite well in the kitchen, and I've just sort of signed there needs to be a roof on there. I think once upon a time we said don't build a roof just here, didn't we? But that's now been reassigned. They will put a roof on there. However, somebody has muscle parasites. Beryl. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Okay, Beryl, you're going to have to leave your nice bed. You're going to have to go down here into the rubbishy hospital bed, and wee hours you're going to have to go and treat Beryl, I'm afraid, because she's probably quite poorly. So yes, go and tend to Beryl. There we go. Let's get treatment started at least. What does this do? So muscle parasites. You're in pain, your manipulation is -30, you're slower moving, and you're utterly exhausted because you've got horrible muscle parasites. Yeah, that's quite grim, isn't it? Yes, maybe you do need some treating. Hang on, Beryl, where have you gone? Beryl? You're poorly, but you've been treated. Okay, fine. Well, you crack on then. You go build some roof and finish this flooring, please. And it is done. They have completed the flooring and the freezer expansion is complete. So we can expand the zones out a little bit, which is quite welcome. That's quite nice. So yeah, we'll expand that out down there, and we'll expand this one around like that for now. Now, I know the minute stuff is going on the floor, that's fine. We'll sort the shelves out. What I might do is have back-to-back sort of shelving. So a bit there, and then a bit along this wall, and a bit down here. We need to sort that out, because yeah, stuff is going on the floor. Stuff is going on the floor, and it's not really a problem. It just looks a bit untidy, and I'd quite like it to be a little bit tidier. So down here, they can still just chuck animals down. No shelves on there. But yeah, the meat can go on shelves. That might be quite nice. And then, yeah, all the food on here can go on shelves as well. But there we go. So our first project is done. That's what I wanted to get done. I wanted that to be just a bit bigger, and now it is. And I'm quite pleased with that. The 2 coolers are able to maintain the temperature, which is fine. Although, of course, it's really cold anyway because it's winter. But that's good. So that is now finished. I'm very happy with that. At some point we could do with making this one a little bit bigger, although I'm not too fussed actually. This was just our sort of backup emergency storage area. And that's fine. It's full of corn and beer. Wow. Sounds like a perfect night in. Yeah, what we'll do is next we want to expand this. We want to get this going down here. So we're going to need to move this sort of, essentially the corpse zone. We need to move that out of the way. All this stuff does need to move though, because I kind of want to bring it, maybe, I want to do a huge, big expansion. So I want it to sort of come down to here maybe. So it's going to be another, another 10 tiles down? So yeah, maybe sort of around here. So I need all this stuff out of the way. So that would be really good. If it could either just, be harvested away, or it could just die because it's really terrible outside. Yeah, it's -3. Is that going to take any more damage? 25 out of 60? I don't know. They don't seem to be dying. Oh, yeah, but Heal Root doesn't die, though, does it? Heal Root's quite resistant to the cold. Yeah, could somebody come and chop these down? That would be grand. And I think that is an excellent point to stop for now. Things have gone terrifyingly well again, Rimworld. You've let me off on this one. Last time was okay. This time, we've hardly had anything bad, apart from maybe that little bit of sort of illness to whoever it was. Was it Mags? Was it you? I can't remember who it was. One of you was ill. Was it Beryl? Yeah, Beryl. So Beryl got the muscle parasites. You two decided to have a bit of a fight, whoever it was. So was it Mags and Hull? I don't know. Some people were fighting, so that was a bit stupid. But, we didn't have any raids. No massive alien spaceships landed and started spreading poison everywhere and ruined the potatoes. So, it's gone quite well. We've got some defences in, which I'm quite happy with. We've got other stuff sorted. We've got the sort of a freezer thing expanded, which is one thing that I wanted to get done. All this down here is now ready. I think we might need some more building materials, possibly. We might need some more blocks in order to get on with that. But that's fine. So, it's looking pretty good. How much steel have we got? 73. Did we go out and do all that mining? Oh no, Beryl is out there now doing some mining. So hopefully we'll be able to pick up some more steel, because that could be quite useful in order to get a few more of these things in, a couple of the hydroponics bay things in. That will be quite nice as well. And then, when we've expanded this down, expand our workshop, we can then put in the shiny new fabrication bench. Of course, we need to work on this just here, and I've just had a terrible thought that we have entirely failed to sort out Kunik's prosthetic legs again. Poor Kunik has been waiting for probably several years to get some prosthetic legs. I'm very sorry, Kunik. Do you know what? Next time, Kunik, we will make that our #1 job. We will make sure that we get you some prosthetic legs, because I feel a bit bad that you're sort of hobbling around on peg legs. So we'll get you sorted out, Kunik. Do not worry. That will be #1, top of our list for next time out. But we will finish up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Rimworld. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien stan in Brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.